How you doing, YouTube? Matt Master Beer Reviews back with yet another review. I'm super fucking excited for this one because we're doing a little bit of Gouden Carolus beer, and this is their Indulgence. It's a Cuvée Sauvage, I believe that is how you would pronounce it. I'm probably butchering that. I have not done a Gouden Carolus beer in quite some time, but they're one of my more favorite breweries, specifically for the Gouden von Kaiser Blau. It's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Belgian dark / quad beers. But I haven't had anything in a while. My buddy Keith's over. He brought this over, and I figured a little bit of Gouden Carolus, a little bit of age. Sign me up all day. What does it say on here? It's a blonde ale blended with lambic from the Zen Valley. They don't tell you who from the Zen Valley, but that's where your OG lambic comes from. 9.8% alcohol by volume. It's a 2018 or 2016, sorry, released summer 2016. So that's actually when it came out. That's pretty much it. On the back, it has a bunch of information, but this is kind of the American label that is thrown on the back, so they can actually sell this stuff in the States. So I'm not going to read anything. We're just going to jump into it and see what's what. So yeah, Anker. You know them. Lucifer is probably their most popular beer, but their Gouden Carolus line is one of my favorite. Let's see if I can actually get this. There we go. One of my more favorite Belgian lines of beer. And like I said, the blue, the Kaiser Blau, is so fucking fantastic. But to dive into this one and actually kind of just go the blonde route, which I've had. Their red version of the Kaiser beers is okay. But to have this kind of mixed with lambic, we'll see what's what. It has a couple years on it, so we'll see how this sucker plays. But what does she look like? I mean, she looks like what you'd expect. It's a blonde ale with a bit of haze to her. She looks more reminiscent of a modern-day hazy IPA than anything else. But she's got a soft haze to her, soft carbonation, really nice, creamy, fluffy head to her. So, yeah. Let's see what the nose has. I'm kind of interested in this. I mean, she smells nice. You get a Belgian blonde, almost verging in the triple. So there's a soft kind of caramel, watery caramel thing kind of floating in the background. But, I mean, the tartness kind of leads the way in this. It doesn't get super sour, but there's soft kind of like apple cider vinegar vibes to it. Very, very gentle, though. So, if anything, I would say it's kind of has this kind of white wine kind of vibe to it for me. A tartness, a dryness, that kind of thing. So a little bit of soft Belgian blonde ale, a little bit of soft kind of soury notes verging into the apple cider vinegar with a little bit of soft Venice vibe. So let's dive in. Cheers. I could drink 8,000 of these bottles. This is fucking danger juice. This is 9.8% and it's drinking like 4.5. There's a little bit of heat, like it wants to give me a tiny bit of like heartburn, but it drinks so easily. It's not even funny. Like this is like very, very dangerous. This should be like class A drug level shit because this is gonna fuck you up like Percocet. It's that fucking easy as far as drinkability goes, and which is a total surprise because based off of the nose and being that it's a blended beer, dealing with lambic, you'd expect that to not, I wouldn't say just take over, but you're talking about an aged bottle too, so you figure kind of amplify and kind of run through that sour and eat up any kind of sweetness left over. I don't know, but it's really, really super easily drinkable. It reminds me more of like a high ABV, kind of like a Saison, more than anything else. So you get the soft caramel vibes. You definitely get like a white wine grape vibe. There's white grape vinous to it. I don't think there's any kind of barrel involved in this. Just reading this off the bottle here, I don't believe there is. It's just that blend of lambic, and it is. Oh, you know what? It says here it's as the second taste being pronounced on the label. Gouden Carolus Cuvée van de Kaiser Rude. I believe that is the red, the one that I was talking about. That is blended with the lambic here. Oh, it's a Boone Brewery lambic is what they used. Lambic. Sorry, that's how they read it. I dig this. I like this quite a bit. I can get on my high horse and kind of bitch about ABV like I usually do and be like, oh, I want to pay for those ABVs. I want to be able to taste it. This, to me, drinks more like a 5% beer than a 10% beer, and that in of itself, kind of like, usually I kind of shit on IPAs when they kind of get into that range. It's weird. It's kind of just, I don't even know what the word I'd call it, but it's just like a, I don't mind that when it comes to Belgian beers. I actually appreciate that a little bit more. So maybe that's just me being a little bit douchey when it comes to that. But the fact that it drinks so easily, it does have that nice kind of rich warmth that you get from a higher ABV beer. And it's showing a little bit of those lambic vibes, a little bit of that golden ale vibe, but also just giving you this nice kind of like, it's white wine beer is kind of how it comes off to me. It's like a carbonated white wine beer in a very, very well done way for my tastes, because I'm not a big wine guy, so it's probably more beer than wine than anything else. I like it. I think it's delicious. It's a little bit colder than probably it should be, but I think that's a positive. It's sweet, subtly tart, rich, that's soft. It almost has like a soft, like, savoriness to it, like an umami thing, like a I don't know what it is. And that's probably your age and your oxidation at play there. But it's really tasty. This is a really good beer. Honestly, this is a shelf turd. Keith picked this up at a local bottle shop that I've seen on a shelf a couple times. It was a little bit higher than I wanted to spend, especially not knowing what it would be. So he takes the hit on it, but he also is the hero because he brought a really good fucking beer. But I dig this. I think it's really great. And it's probably one of my, let's put it this way. As far as Gouden Carolus beers go, this is definitely up there. Is it going to supplant Kaiserblau as one of my favorites? I don't think so, but it's getting close to number 2 because that beer has such a near and dear place in my heart. So yeah, this is really good. I really, really, really did this. And it way more than I was kind of hoping I'd really dig it. And it's probably more than what I hoped I would dig it. If that makes any sense. Anyway, let's talk about it. Is it one of the better Belgian blondes? Belgian barrel-aged beers? No, because it's not barrel-aged. I mean, it's a blend, so it's a lambic, so it's probably in a barrel. Where do we go with that one? One of the better, just base, non-dark Belgian beers I've had as of late. Absolutely, without a doubt. It's up there towards the top, if not towards the top. I haven't had a ton, so keep that in mind. Value and availability, what was this, $25? 22, I think. Yeah, so after taxes, Jersey, $25. I don't have a problem with it because how good it is, but at the same time, it is what it is. Import, Carolus, yeah. And leave you with, if you like we like this beer. If you like wine, you like beer, you like Belgian golden ales, don't let the lambic part fool you. It's not overly sour. You even talk about sourness and tartness. It's barely sour, like kettle sours are way more sour than this, but it gives you that soft little funkiness, and it just has this nice kind of depth and deliciousness to it. Let's put it this way. If you like Belgian blondes and you like Belgian beers and you see this on the shelf at this age, I don't know if they release this every year or just came out the once, this is drinking fantastic. So if you have bottles or you see one, pick it up if you're into those beers, because you will not be upset. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there, if you want to talk about it, Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little Gouden Carolus jammer right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.